Hey, day 30. Woo, day 30 of this marketing fun stuff. Aren't we having a good time? We're having a good time. Hey, so I got the question today, how do you know if it's working? And I said, that's a loaded answer, right? How do you know if it's working? So a lot of people are afraid to invest in advertising because they're afraid that it's not going to work and they don't want to risk whatever their budget is, whether it be $100, $200, $500, right? So one of the things that I always have my clients do is commit to whatever number we're going to do. Right? If it is 100, if it is 500, if it is $1,000 a month, that are you okay if we lose it? Right? Are you okay if we lose it? If you're not, then let's not invest that, right? Because a lot of marketing and advertising is testing. It's testing the offer. It's testing the media, right? Like we don't know if your clients are even there. It's testing a lot. So oftentimes you have to realize that yes, it's going to be an investment, but once it turns the corner, right? Once it becomes profitable, then it's profitable. And now you can make some money and you can truly leverage it. Okay. So, part of, I think the confusion and why people are like, well, how long should it take? And when is it going to work? And how will I know if it's working? Right. Is them not knowing what the KPIs are, right? What the key performance indicators are, what the little triggers are that let us know that this is working, right? Like what they should be looking for. Okay. So if you're only doing organic marketing, right? Organic on social media, let's just start with there. If you're only doing organic social media marketing, then what you are looking for is you have to do direct response. Meaning you have to ask a lot of questions. If people aren't answering you, if they're not commenting, if they're not participating, right? It doesn't mean that it's not working. However, it definitely is not going to have the biggest reach as you would like it to. So key thing to look for if you are doing just social media is other comments, right? If you are doing video, you can see watch time. Like how much watch time there is. Let's say you're just focusing on YouTube, right? Well, every month I get a report that tells me how long, how many new subscribers I have, how many people are watching this right here, how many people watch to the end, so that the metrics are there, right? And here's what we know. If somebody watches at least 3 hours of your content, they're going to buy something from you. They like you. They like what you're doing. So that's why I like to do video, because I can track it. And I know that, okay, here we go. This went up this month and they are watching it. All right. Some people don't realize that some of the posts are just to get engagement, right? Is it working? I think that so many times the only real tracker that they're tracking is, did it make money? Right? It's not working because it didn't make money. Well, it worked, right? You ran the ad. Was it in the magazine? Yes. Did it look exactly like you asked them to put it? Yes. Well, it worked, right? The magazine ad worked. It was your copy on the ad that didn't work. It wasn't compelling enough to get people to say, yes, I want what you want. So today, of course, it's the end of the year. And so we have a lot of people coming into MDE Nation. They've been watching me for 30 days. It's not quite 3 hours, but they say, I think you know what you're talking about. And so they've been coming in to join us in MDE Nation, right? And so I was asked the question today, well, how long do you think it'll take? So let me tell you how our process works, right? So first thing that we do is we assess. We just look to see, like, where are you in this whole realm of MDE Nation? Are you beginning? Like, what's your offer? What are you offering? What are you selling? Yes. And if you sold any of those, who you sold it to, what does that customer look like? How do we get more of those customers, right? And so over the 90 days, we have 30-day missions almost, right? Like 30-day focuses that we have you do. So that by the end of the 90 days, you have now tackled 3 big issues in your business, right? Oftentimes I'll look and it's like you've got, one big one, like you haven't even sold this thing yet. So you're not even sure what it is, or you sold this a lot, but you sold it a lot because you had the guy at the car dealership recommending you all the time, and now he's not there. And so you never fixed this mechanism of how to get a new customer. You never fixed that, right? So part of it is does it work? Well, it all depends on what you want it to do. Do we just want to build awareness? Do we want people just to know who you are? Okay, well, that's a different goal than I want them to buy from me, because we've got to get them to understand that they even have the problem that you're solving, right? Understand that you are the best solution, and then be convinced that they know that you can help them. That's 3 big things that need to happen. And so that's what we do over the 90 days. Is we just kind of put that together. So does it work? How long should it take to work, right? It's all dependent. It's all dependent on how long it takes you to get out of your own way, right? How long it takes you to, find your target, to find the proper media, how long it takes you to pull the trigger. I had a friend of mine that I was helping him do his logo, right? And it was 2 months, right? On something that is not the most important thing right about now, right? 2 months, like who cares what that looks like? We can go back and change it 50 times, right? So what you want to get to is getting a client. Even yesterday, talked to a gal who is coming in a couple of weeks, and said, while I get my money together, should I just wait for you? No, don't wait for me to do what? I already told you what to do. Go get a customer, right? Go get a customer. Me and my friend Miles, you guys have seen his testimonial. And he's actually going to be in Vegas, and where if you are coming to the Vegas event, you'll all get to meet him and get to meet all the things, see all the things he's doing, marketing in his business that I helped him lay out, almost 15 years ago, 8 years ago, maybe 8, 10. Well, his little one is, I think she's 9, and they had just had her. So 9 years ago, because he was late coming into my mastermind. Okay. Chemo brain sometimes. Can't remember dates too much. And he said he was in a mastermind, and this lady was like, she was planning her grand opening for months. And so one of the guys chopped up the paper, threw it in the air, and said, "There's your grand opening. Go get a customer." Because ultimately, that's what sustains you, right? You can do all those get ready, right? Get your planner. Today you mapped it all out. You got the vision board. You've got all of these things except a dadgum customer. So my gift to y'all is just go get a customer if you don't do anything. At least try to, right? And then we can assess what you did. We can fix it and then go. Because part of this thing is you just need to go. Okay, how do you know if it's working? So if you have any concerns about how do you know if it's working and you want us to review it, give you the proper KPIs so that you can be tracking what you need to track, then just reach out and say, "Hey, Richelle, yeah, I want it." All right, so 30 dadgum days. We've been doing this 30 days. Have y'all enjoyed this? I've gotten some really fun feedback. Thank you to all of you who have said that this has been energizing, that a lot of this stuff, but it was the way that I talked about it or the story that I included that really helped you. This is my favorite thing to do in the world. So I love you for free. I'll see you tomorrow for New Year's Eve, right? Today is New Year's Eve. So I used to always throw a party for New Year's Eve for my business folks, but I've been kind of out of the game, and here in Southern California, I don't know lots of folks that are in business. So if you are around in Southern California, reach out to me too, because I'd love to come and train. I'd love to invite you to a free workshop. I'd love to have coffee. No, I don't drink coffee, but I'd love to sit down and help you with your biz. All right. I love you for free. I'll